The following is a special presentation of Big Polly's World of Sports Sims, alternating the reality of sports and entertainment since 2020. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our latest installment of the Hometown Football League. We are in the final week of the regular season, game number 87. And this pits Denver against Las Vegas. The winner will automatically clinch a playoff spot. And the gaming engine does not know that these games are supposed to be played in January, so I'm going to have to do that manually when I do these games. So we're at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. Vegas is kind of a combination of the few Vegas Raiders that have played in the NFL in 2020, 2021, and a combination of castaways from other teams. Denver is just the Broncos. And let's get started. John Elway and Derek Carr, your quarterbacks. Vegas wins the toss the first of the second half. They are in the silver and black, and Denver in white and blue. Upchurch back deep for Denver. Winner will make the playoffs. The loser may still make the playoffs. It'll depend on what happens with the teams that are currently 9 and 8, and we will do some recaps Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for you. For Denver, it's Terrell Davis and Wendell Hayes, your running back tandem. Smith and Taylor at wideout. Shannon Sharp at the tight end. Elway at quarterback. Clady, Bishop, Nalen, Howard, Lepsis is your offensive line. So they're going to be favoring that left side, I would think, with that lineup. The give to Wendell Hayes. Stop for no gain by Nick Bonacani. The defense for Vegas, nothing to sneeze at. It's Eisenhower, Schwartz, Kennard, and Antwine, your front four. Kennard, probably the best defensive player Vegas has. Harvey, Bonacani, and Addison, your linebackers. Griffith and Williamson, McDonald, and Goldson are your defensive backs. 2nd and 10 from the 20. And Elway firing and finding Shannon Sharp for a 14-yard gain. 1st and 10 for Denver at the 34. Both teams coming in 10 and 7, so the 11th win would be enough for a playoff berth. Gain of 7 there for Terrell Davis on that left side I was telling you about. And it's 2nd and 3. If both teams wind up tying today, they will both make the playoffs. And that's a 14-yard gain for Lionel Taylor, tackled by Fred the Hammer Williamson. It is now 1st and 10 at the Vegas 45. 12:41. We have New England and New York for you tomorrow. Gain of 15. Sharp there making the catch. Goldson on the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 30. And this time it's Bruiser Kennard saying hello. Tackling John Elway, the Stanford star who didn't want to play for the Baltimore Colts and kind of changed NFL history. 2nd and 14 at the Vegas 34, and Elway rolled to his right and completed the pass to Smith for a gain of 10. 3rd and 4, ball to 24. Denver in field goal range, and Davis will be stopped short. Schwartz now out of the game, so they're going to bring in Andre Carter to replace him, but that will probably be not all for naught because Denver is going to kick a field goal here of 38 yards, but he pulled it right. The kick by McManus pulled right, and Vegas will start from their own 28 to begin the game. So no score, looking like Denver had a sure shot field goal there, but not to be. For Vegas, it's Garner and Colmer at running back. Coles and Sanders, your wideouts. Davis is the tight end, Vernon Davis. And Carr is the quarterback. Bruiser Kennard also plays left tackle, along with Rasmussen, Oates, Moore, and Harris Barton. We'll give you the Denver defense here in just a minute, barring something of significance happening on this play. The give is to Garner in the double tight end set. When they go to 2 tight ends, that brings in Thomas. Aaron Thomas. But the Denver lineup is Price, Dumerville, Costa, and Smith. A great linebacker core with Von Miller leading the charge, along with Gradishar and Mecklenburg. Harris and Wright, Atwater, and Thompson are your defensive backs. 2nd and 9, so I think if Vegas is to win the game, they're going to need a good running effort. Colmer, a pickup of just a yard to set up 3rd and 8. They bring in Emmanuel Sanders. We'll go to him on the short crossing route. Here's Carr, and that's going to be way short of the first, as that was a check down to Garner. Thompson on the tackle for the Denver Broncos, setting up 4th and 4, and Babe Perilli in the punt. And that punt downed at the 33-yard line. The punt only going 33 yards. 7:25 left, opening quarter. We have a scoreless game so far. 1st and 10 at the 33. Screen will be to Wendell Hayes for a 2-yard gain. Harvey on the stop. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 35. 7:13 left to go. And that was a throw tipped by Kennard, but right into the hands of Terrell Davis, setting up 3rd and 3 from the 40. 6:31 now left opening quarter, and Davis with a lot of running room past the 40, down to the 32, a pickup of 28 yards for Terrell. 853 yards on the year. He's been off and on injured, and he's got 38 today, so if he gets to 147, he'll break that 1,000-yard mark. 1st and 10 at the 32. That's been broken by so many even in Season 2 of the HTFL. And the pass to Sharp, incomplete, setting up 2nd and 10. Ball at the 32, exactly 5 minutes now left in quarter number 1. Wendell Hayes with a bit of steam, and he gains 16 yards before being tackled by Nick Bonacani. 1st and 10 at the 16. 4 is wild on the clock, 4:44 left. A gain of 5 for Davis. Bonacani again on the tackle. And Denver said their prayers and ate their vitamins this morning. No gain there for Davis. They are looking better offensively so far. 3rd and 5. And that's to Wendell Hayes, a 1st down. A gain of 7 down to the 4. Schwartz now back in for Vegas. 1st and goal at the 4. 9th play of the drive will be a touchdown, Wendell Hayes. And it's 6-0 in favor of Denver. McManus, who missed that chip shot earlier, hits the point after. 7-0, a minute 53 left in our opening quarter. It's Gafford, Guerin, and Davis back deep for Vegas. Now remember, if they lose today, they are not out of the woods. It'll have to all depend on what those 10 and 8 teams do, or of the 9 and 8 teams, which right now are New England. We will see them tomorrow against New York. Pittsburgh will have the recap of their game with Baltimore for you tomorrow. And then Cincinnati and Chicago play Thursday here on this channel, Lord willing. And if the proprietor survives the next couple of days. Now, that was Garner gaining 1,000 yards, a gain of 6. Rasmussen has been replaced by Mudd after being injured at left guard. Howard Mudd out of Hillsdale. I was thinking there was a newscaster named Mudd, Roger Mudd, right? He used to be with CBS and NBC. 2nd and 4 at the 28. The things you learn on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims channel. And that's Garner. We'll have a marker down, but that's a gain of 16 if it holds.
Illegal chop block.
Oh, offense, it's not going to hold.
Number 85.
Davis called for the chop block. It'll be 2nd and 17. And now Vegas in a heap of trouble. Screen to Garner here. Completed pass. Let's see how far Garner gets. He'll get 10. And it'll be 3rd and 7. And we are going to look. They bring in Smith. Denver does as the 5th defensive back. Medium out to Sanders on 3rd and 7. And we have a penalty.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Oh, that's going to be a first.
Number 58. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
And the Vegas crowd finally with something to cheer late here in the first quarter with Denver leading 7-0 over the Vegas Ironmen. Garner on a stretch play. We bring the left offensive lineman over. He picks up 4 yards. And that'll do it for the opening quarter. Quickly played, only about 10 minutes needed. And your score is Denver 7, 16 plays, 126 yards with 8 throws and 8 rushes. Pardon me a moment, folks. And the Ironmen with no score. 7 plays, 30 yards. 4 of their plays have been runs. It's going to be 2nd and 6 as we start the second period. Remember, no weather conditions to speak of in the Dome at Allegiant Stadium, which will be hosting a Super Bowl and a national championship game in a couple of years. Tackle right, Garner, but Denver short tight, so we're going to go to Lavernius Coles on a medium fly route. And that is incomplete. 3rd and 6. We'll look to Davis, the tight end. Try to get the first down that way. And that's caught right on the marker. A gain of 8, they're going to call it, for Vernon Davis. 1st and 10, 14:48 left in quarter number 2 and in the half. Garner off tackle to the left side, and he will pick up some nice yardage there. 9 yards. Just watching Better Call Saul before I started doing this game. Play action along the Coles. Loved the acting of Jonathan Banks. And that's a gain of 9 yards. 1st and 10 at the 28. Usually catch it on Tuesday morning, but I had other plans today. So I watched it in the afternoon before I did this game. And we'll go dive. Double tight end dive in the I formation. There goes Garner. Barton, who is the right tackle, hurt, out for the game. And that's going to bring in Martin Ruby out of Texas A&M, former Brooklyn Dodger. 2nd and 3. Colmer on a dive. We'll give Garner a rest. And that's going to be a pickup of 2 yards. 2nd and 11. We'll go play action short pass to Coles. And hope that he's open. He is, and he scores. Touchdown Ironman. And just like that, we have a 7-6 game. And Cappelletti will try the point after, which he gets. And Gino Cappelletti has just made it a tie game, 7-7 with 11:25 left to go. Here's Upchurch back deep for Denver. That'll be a touchback as Justin Tucker kicked that to Henderson. 1st and 10 from the 20. Beautiful city if you've ever been there. And it's a gain of 3 in the southeast suburbs of Vegas. And that was Elway to Hayes for 3, tackled by Harvey. 2nd and 7 at the 23, 11:19 left to go. Might have been caught by Taylor. Denver is challenging.
Review, the ball was secured before it hit the ground. The pass is complete.
So
no timeout will be
challenge
charged.
successful. And it'll be a 1,000-yard season for Lionel Taylor. 1st and 10 at the 36. Elway, by the way, has started off on fire. 9 for 10, 83 yards. Unlike the Tampa Bay Lightning last night, playing against the Toronto Maple Leafs. First game of the first round of the playoffs, and the Lightning got mauled 5-0. 2nd and 10 from the 36. Here's the give to Wendell Hayes, who loses a yard. 3rd and 11, ball at the 35. Elway, incomplete, and it'll be 4th down. for Denver. We have a tie score, 9:49 left in the half. And the kick by Frazier goes out after 49 yards were achieved. The ball at the 16, and that's where Vegas will start. Garner, trap right. I think the running game is going to be key here for Vegas. Gain of 4. Colmer has been injured. He will not return, so in at fullback is going to be Mr. Frank. Sounds like a mafia hood, right? No, George Frank out of Minnesota. Can also play defensive back. Was on the 45 New York Giants. 2nd and 6. We'll look to Coles on the short cross. Coles gains 5 on that. And Carr has started 7 of 8 for 59 yards. Garner on a dive on 3rd and 1. He will get the first down. A pickup of 3. 8:45 left to go in the half, and it's a 7-7 tie right now. Cross to San Antonio Holmes, 1st and 10 from the 28. And that was caught by Sanders as Vegas was in the 3 wide set against Los Angeles last week. A game Vegas won 44-29. Sanders had 7 catches for a $1.15. We'll go to Frank on a screen, George Frank, 2nd and 3rd. And Frank will not gain much. He loses a yard, in fact. He'll set up 3rd and 4. Holmes coming in. Santonio Holmes as the 4th tight end, 4th wide receiver. I'm sorry. Medium hitch with actually Denver playing short tight. Carr made a run for it. He gained 2. He needed 2 more, though. And Vegas will have to punt, and they bring out Babe Perilli on 4th and 2. Line of scrimmage being the 36. This was a booming punt for Perilli. A 50-yarder returned 10 yards by Upchurch for a 40-yard net. 5:56 left to go, 2nd quarter. Glad to have you along with us here on the Big Paulie's World, the Sports Sims channel. 1st and 10 from the 24. It's a pitch to Terrell, and Terrell no gain. Eisenhower on the stop. 2nd and 10, ball to 24, 5:50 left. That is in the corner for Smith. And Elway now 10 for 13 for 103, gain of 20. 1st and 10 at the 44, so Elway working some magic, and Vegas, kind of like a basketball team that gives up a flurry of points, they call timeout. They have 2 left with 5:02 left in the half. 1st and 10 at the 44. Elway on target to Rod Smith, a gain of 14. 1st and 10 at the Vegas 42. 4:50 to go. And that's a gain of 4 for Terrell. Addison making the stop. 2nd and 6 with 4:03 to play. Elway's going to take off. He'll get the first down easy. Elway hurt, but he's going to stay in the game. Elway a little woozy getting up after that scramble for 11, but it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Let's check Elway here. He will run again, showing no fear. A gain of 3 before Harvey brought him down. 2:41 left in the half. 2nd and 7 at the 24. Elway to Smith. And Elway just on target all the time in this first half. Gain of 11. He's 13 for 16, 132 yards. We have 225, now 208.
False start. Offense, number 38, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 1st down.
Wendell Hayes with the false start. Could be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 1st and 15 at the 18. Elway taking off again, showing no fear. A gain of 8. Goldson making the stop. 2nd and 7 at the 10 as we reach the 2-minute warning with 1:52 left. A 7-7 tie. Denver with 3 timeouts and no challenges. Not the Raiders, but the Ironmen have 2 with 1 challenge. Let's see what Elway does here. 2nd and 7. Overthrew Terrell Davis there. 3rd and 7. The ball at the 10. 1:49 to go. Batted at the line by somebody. It was Schwartz. incomplete. McManus from 27 to give Denver a 10-7 lead, which takes place. A minute 42 left in the half. Again, whoever wins this game is assured of a playoff spot, and the losing team might make the playoffs if two of the 9 and 8 teams, which again are New England, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati, lose. Then the teams at 10 with 10 wins will all get in. First and 10 at the 35. Well, if there was no kickoff, that's what it would be, but there is a kickoff. And we'll down it and take it at the 20. First and 10 at the 28. We'll go Coles over the middle. First and 10 at the 20. That is incomplete, and Carr is now 9 for 11 for 65 yards. Both quarterbacks have been on target in this game. We're going to go 5 wide, which brings in Mervin Fernandez. Let's go his way on the slant. Instead, it goes to, I think this is Sanders, and Sanders is off to the races. And he gets a gain of 56, but it's all going to come back.
10-yard penalty.
Oh, no. What a time to get a penalty there, and it's going to be 2nd and 20. From the 10, we'll go back to our base formation, screen it to Garner. That is overthrown. Oh, very bad time for a penalty. 3rd and 20, we'll go long and look to Coles. That is incomplete. And is Garner tired? Well, he doesn't look the part. Babe Perilli to punt with a minute 8, which is going to give Denver some time to work with. Upchurch, a 2-yard return out to the 48. A minute 1 left. Denver with all 3 timeouts. Elway, incomplete, looking for Shannon Sharp. Broken up by Goldson. 2nd and 10, 55 seconds to go. Screen for Davis, incomplete. 3rd and 10, 42 seconds left. Elway going for the corner, incomplete, looking for Smith. And Vegas will get it back. Remember, they get the ball to start the second half. And the return there, Taylor tried to fake everybody out by taking the return from the 1, returning it to the 14. Well, 27 seconds left to go. I'm going to try to run out the clock because I get the ball to start the second half. It's Garner gaining 3, and that'll do it for our first half. The score will be, going into halftime, Denver 10, Vegas 7. And you're watching Season 2 of the HTFL, the final week of the regular season, right here on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims YouTube channel. You're welcome to watch. Oh, hello there, everybody. This is Big Paulie comes in. I was just talking to my cat, Ella. And the score is 10-7 as we go to the 3rd period of play. Denver with 212 yards in the first half, 34 plays, 21 passes. Vegas, 24 plays, 107 yards, and 13 of their plays passes. So Gafford, Guerin, and Davis back deep will take the touchback. 1st and 10. Remember, the winner of this game guaranteed a playoff spot, and the loser is just going to have to wait and see if their win-loss record and their point differential will be enough. Garner on a trap right, 1st and 10 from the 20, and that is a gain of a yard. Von Miller on the stop for Denver. Santonio Holmes on a short cross on 2nd and 9. It goes his way, and he is in the open. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. 20. Oh, he finally, Atwater with a great chase. Downed at the 9 was Sanders. And it's 1st and goal from the 9. A 70-yard passing play, the longest catch Sanders has made all year. Trap left Garner on 1st and goal from the 9. They had a play late in the second half for a big gain, but that was called back by a holding penalty. Gain of 4 there for Garner. And it's going to be now 2nd and goal from the 5. We'll go to Frank on the dive play. Oh, Frank is stuffed at the line. A 1-yard loss. So that's going to set up 3rd and goal from the 6. If you hear meowing in the next few moments, that is my cat. Slant to Holmes, 3rd and goal from the 6. And that's batted at the line. Carr is now 10 for 15 and 135 yards. They'll bring in Tucker. 86% chance he can hit this field goal from 23, and he got it. And we're tied 10 to 10. If we wind up in a tie, both teams will make the playoffs because they'll both be at 10.5 wins, and the cut line will either be 9 wins or 10, unless we have a multitude of ties, and we have yet to have a tie game in nearly 2 seasons of the HTFL. Upchurch back deep for Denver, and this will be a touchback. So it's going to be now 1st and 10. If you see something erroneous, it's Ellie hitting the keyboard here. 1st and 10 from the 20, and Elway comes into the second half at 13 to 21. Now he's 14 to 22. As Taylor with the catch, Goldson is coming out, and I don't know who replaced him. The defensive lineup right now is Eisenhower, Schwartz, Kennard, and Antwine, Harvey, Bonacone, and Addison, Griffin, Williamson, McDonald, and Collins. I'm thinking Collins may be the replacement. It is now 1st and 10 from the 30 with 11:28 left in the 3rd. And that is an incomplete pass, tipped by Williamson, but it fell to the ground. 2nd and 10. The ball is at the 30-yard line of Denver's. 11:21 left in the 3rd. Oh, that's right off the hands of Shannon Sharp. 3rd and 10. Now the ball is at the 30 with 11:16. Bye-bye, Ellie. And the throw is to Lionel Taylor, a gain of 13 yards. Well, she mad at me. I couldn't be rude. 1st and 10 at the 43. And I know some of you just tune in to watch me talk to the cat, right? 1st and 10 at the 43. And this is Elway looking for Sharp. And Elway was nailed just as he threw, and the ball skidded away, incomplete. And Elway, off from his torrid start in the first half, is now 15 to 26, 155 yards. Elway, incomplete. He got rattled. Schwartz, one of the defensive ends, is again hurt, so Carter going in for Vegas. 3rd and 10. The ball at the 43 with 10:12 to play. And Elway, was that a sack? He's going to stay in the game. Eisenhower got him from behind. Elway taking a licking, but he keeps on ticking. But Denver will have to punt. 4th and 13. Here's Frazier. And he's hoping to get that punt down. We'll let it roll. Should land inside the 5. Maybe it goes. No, it does not. And down that punt from Frazier went to the 3-yard line. So Vegas has to start from there. They'll go triple tight and do a lot of blocking here for Garner. And Garner will accelerate for a 6-yard gain. 9:01 left, a 10-10 tie. And 10-10 won't win. Sweep to the left for Garner. This will be his 12th carry of the game if he gets it. And that is a 2-yard gain. Goldson coming back in on the next defensive series for Vegas. We'll go to Davis, play action, medium pass. That was overthrown. And on 4th and 2, Babe Perilli coming in the punt. A very close game, just as was the case with the Tampa Bay Atlanta game yesterday. Go check that out. I won't give the result away. A very good game between those two fine teams. 1st and 10 at the 45. And neither team has been eliminated. It will just depend on the results. Rod Smith, a 100-yard game with a 100-yard game. No, that was his 100th catch of the season. That is a gain of 9. Smith should be under 100. He is at 5 catches and 64 yards. I was going to say that couldn't be 100 yards. 2nd and a yard. Elway will go. He gains 2 yards. And whatever injury he's battling it bravely. 1st and 10 at the 44 of Vegas. And here's Elway looking deep, and he's got Rod Smith, a gain of 23. 6 carries and 87 yards. First and 10 at the 21. And over the middle, a touchdown to Shannon Sharp. And it's 16-10. And the crowd here in Vegas will probably be heading to the slots and angrily playing, drinks in hand. 16-10. And a kick good for McManus. And it's 17-10 Denver with 5:16 left to go. Remember, the loser is not eliminated per se. Like I said, it will just depend on the rest of the games this week. Gafford, Garon, and Davis back deep. And this will be a touchback as that was kicked almost to St. George, Utah. First and 10 from the 20. Sweep right Garner as Vegas again using the patient approach. A 5-yard gain. Smith on the tackle for Denver. Paul Smith, who came into the game with 32 tackles, has 4 in this game. A 2nd and 5. We'll look to Davis on the short cross, but Denver playing short tight. And when we see that, we like to go a little deeper. Medium hitch. Carr on target, but Davis just couldn't get to it. 3rd and 5. We'll go 4 wide, which brings in Santonio Holmes, and that's who we're going to. On the slant. Caught. Did he get the first? He did. A 6-yard gain. 1st and 10 at the 31. Frank off tackle, left side. George Frank in for Colmer. And he gains 2 yards. He's up to 2 carries for 1 yard, 1 catch for -1. 2nd and 8. How about we go back to Davis on the slant? And a marker before the play.
False start. Offense. Number 40. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. 2nd down.
They get Ruby, who came in for Harris Barton earlier with a 5-yard penalty. So 2nd and 13, and we will go over the middle to Lavernius Coles. Or try to, and Coles has it. He has the first. And we have a penalty.
Holding. Offense.
Oh, it's coming back.
Number 40. 10-yard penalty.
They have not caught a lot of breaks in this game. 2nd and 23. We are going to go to Garner. See if he can pick up a big game. That's only for 2 yards. 3rd and 21. We'll go to Holmes. Long pass. And Denver playing way off the ball. A marker.
Roughing the passer.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Number 64, 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
That's a 1st down on a 3rd and 21. So maybe the gods are giving Vegas a few breaks here and there. 2:03 left, 3rd quarter, and Denver leading by 7, 17-10. Off tackle left. And that's a gain of 3 yards. Gradishar making the stop. It's 2nd and 7 from the 38. We know the winner will make the playoffs. It's just a matter of will the loser, which will likely have a 10-8 record, make the playoffs. And if 2 out of the 3 teams at 9-8 lose, that will happen for sure. And Carr looking back, and the woes are going to continue for for Vegas, as Wright picked that off, returned it 15 yards, his 2nd pick of the season. It could not come at a more opportune time. 106 left in the 3rd, and here comes Denver at the Vegas 41. Davis a 1-yard gain, Kennard making the tackle, and it's now 2nd and 9. Denver with a 17-10 lead.
False start. Offense. Number 82, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
They get Shannon Sharp for a false start, who got the touchdown a little earlier in this 3rd period. 2nd and 14 at the 45. And that's over the middle to Rod Smith, 9 yards on the gain. That'll do it for quarter number 3. We have 1 quarter left, barring the probability of going to overtime. And the score is Denver 17, Vegas 10. Denver 46 plays, 297, 31 passes. Vegas 39 for 207, 20 rushes. 3rd and 5 at the Vegas, 36. Any score will put Denver up more than a score, 2-score game. And that's a gain of 12 as Elway once again finds Rod Smith. And now Rod Smith has that 100-yard receiving game. He is at 108. Elway 20 of 32. 229, one touchdown. First and 10 at the 24. The give is to Hayes for a 3-yard gain. Wendell Hayes, 5 carries, 22 yards, 3 catches for 12. Second and 7 at the 21, and that is Hayes for no gain. Third and 7, ball at the 21, be a 38-yard field goal from here for McManus, and he missed one of about that length as that throw to Elway to Sharp is incomplete. Goldson on the coverage. So here's McManus trying one from 38. He missed one earlier, but he didn't miss this one.
Offsides, offense, 5-yard penalty.
And Sharp called for offsides. We will take the penalty and we'll make Denver kick again. This will be 43 yards. And it's still good. And the score now 20-10. But we made them run it twice. 12:30 left in the fourth. And Gafford back deep for Vegas. And that's going to be a touchback. Games have been moving along quicker in Week 18. I guess there's nothing left to talk about. But whether or not who will the 16 teams that make the playoffs be? Trap right, Garner. And Denver playing short tight, so we're going to go medium fly to Coles. See if we can beat the coverage. And there it is. Coles, a 15-yard gain. 12-21. We're actually going to air it out a little bit. Here's Sanders on a medium out. That's the intended play. He's got it. Back-to-back completions for Derek Carr. He's at 13 for 21 and 168. We'll go to Frank on a sweep left on the weak side of the line. Oh, that's a mistake as Price just took Frank and shoved him to the sidelines. It'll be 2nd and 13 from the Vegas 44. Hitch, Sanders. On the money. And he got the first down. Sanders now with 111 yards on the day. Screen to Gardner on 1st and 10 from the Denver 43. Vegas needing points and needing them quickly. Carr goes over 4,000 yards on that 3-yard gain. He's thrown the ball this season for 631 attempts. He has 30 touchdowns against 4 interceptions. Not bad. Not bad at all. Garner on a stretch, 2nd and 7, 9:21 left in the fourth. That's a gain of 2, and that sets up 3rd and 5. We have 8:39 left in quarter number 3. As I check my phone real quickly for something, 3rd and 5. It'll just be a mystery. How about Davis to tight end here on a crossing route? Look for 85. Incomplete as that was just out of his hands. Pass may have been caught. Well, I'm going to challenge, even if the odds don't favor it.
Upon further review, the ball was secured before it hit the ground. The pass is complete. No timeout will be charged.
So we use our challenge and get an overturn. First down for Vegas at the Denver 30 now. Shall we go deep? Yeah, let's go to Davis on a play-action long pass. Just try one here. Sack.
Encroachment defense. Number 58, 5-yard penalty.
Dumerville called for offside, so no wonder why they got to the quarterback, right? And we're going to sweep it left with Garner, 1st and 5 from the 25. And that is a gain of 2. 7:37 left, fourth quarter. Vegas needing a score quickly. They trail by 10. Hitch to Holmes, 2nd and 3. He's got it, and that is caught at the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9. They'll give him credit for a 14-yard pass catch. Carr is now to 17 of 25. It looks like 206, 1 pick, and 1 touchdown. How about Davis for the score here? Medium crossing route. Instead it goes to Holmes. Holmes with a 5-yard catch. He now has 3 catches for 25 yards. Sanders has been the big man. going at 113 for 5 catches. In fact, let's go his way on the hitch. And Carr dropping back. Oh no, an interception by Harris. And that drive that took 7:08 and doesn't get a result for a score, doesn't get a score as a result, might doom the Ironman here. 1st and 10 with 5:22 to go. Elway's going to go deep, and he's got Rod Smith. Gain of 34, 9th catch for Smith, 142 yards. 1st and 10 at the Vegas 46. A touchdown will really put the game out of reach. Make it a 3-score game. 2nd and 10, ball at the 46. The pitch is to Davis. Davis shoved out of bounds by Nick Bonacani. 3rd and 9, ball at the 45. Time becoming an issue. 4:20 to go. That's a gain of 4 yards. And Denver will punt from the 41 on 4th and 5. That's a touchback. 3:30 left, and Vegas has to hurry. Sanders, medium out. Complete to Garner. Garner for 9. They'll hurry to the line. Play action. Long pass to Coles on 2nd and a yard. Incomplete. 3rd and a yard. Give it to Garner and let him get the yard. And that's a gain of 5. 3:05 left to go. But it's not looking good for Vegas. Cross to Vernon Davis, 1st and 10. And that's a catch for 5.
Encroachment defense. Number 64, 5-yard penalty.
Take the penalty. 1st and 5 at the 39. And we'll go to Mervin Fernandez on the slant. He's got it. That's a gain of 16. And again, Vegas will hurry with 2:38 left to go. Garner on the screen pass, and that is incomplete. Carr now 31 attempts, 20 completions, 236, 2 touchdowns. I take that back. Two picks and 1 touchdown. That's what I was trying to say. We'll go Lavernius Cole on 2nd and 10 from the 45. He's got it. Fights a little bit to gain a 13-yard gain. 2:04 left. And we might as well just take a shot to the end zone here with Holmes at the 32. Incomplete. 2-minute warning. 1:55 to go. Garner on the screen on 2nd and 10 from the 32. Carr was flushed out of the pocket, and that's intentional grounding.
Offense.
All day, every day.
10-yard penalty, loss of down.
So that's going to be 3rd and 20. The ball is at the 42, and they got Tucker, though, who can kick it very far if he needs to. Slant to Sanders on 3rd and 20, long slant. And a sack for Carr. 9 this season. And Vegas will call timeout. Tucker would have to try one from 63. We're just gonna air it out. Quarterback must pass. We'll go for the bomb. We'll look to Sanders. And yes, I want to run this play. 1:33 left. There's the deep ball. Incomplete. Right off the hands of Sanders. Would have been a first down if he had caught it. 1:20 left. Looking like Denver is playoff bound. And that is a gain of 3 for Terrell Davis. I'll call my timeouts, as much good as that'll do me. 2nd and 7 at the 49. Elway taking a knee. I'll call another timeout. 3rd and 8 from the 48. 1:14. And Denver will punt. 4th and 9 from the 47. And that punt out of bounds by Frazier at the 13. 44 seconds left, and we're just going to have to use the sidelines and pray. We'll go Capoletti on a medium out. Gino Capoletti in at one of the receiving positions, but that is incomplete. 2nd and 10. And we'll go medium out to Gino Capoletti. That is caught, and that was by Sanders, a gain of 3, and that is it. 3rd and 7. Sanders, medium out in the 3-wide set. That is incomplete. So it's 4th and 7, and if they can't extend the drive here, it's over. Mervin Fernandez, medium out. Everybody playing back for Denver, and Denver is going to go to the playoffs. That catch for 5 yards, not enough for the first down. So Denver just takes a knee, and they will play another week here in the HTFL as Elway takes the knee. The game is over, and Denver, with their 11th win, have clinched a playoff spot. Vegas will have to wait and see on the final 20-10. Elway took player of the game honors. Denver 352 to Vegas's 325. And your player stats, Elway with the better day, 21-35, 1 touchdown, 263 yards. Gardner, 18 carries for 69, led all rushers. Smith with 9 catches and 142 yards, led all receivers in both categories. And finally, who had the most tackles of the game was Griffin for Las Vegas. So your final score, Denver 20 and Las Vegas 10. We will be back with you tomorrow. We're going to do, I think, about 3 recaps, and then we're going to get to our game, which will be New England traveling to New York. New England needs a win. It would help their odds of making the playoffs, but winning would not be a guarantee that they do make the playoffs. I'll tell you that Vegas right now finishes 10-8, and they have a plus-minus point differential of 38 points. And Denver doesn't have to worry about that because they have clinched and they go 11-7 to finish the regular season. So we'll be back for our we're going to do 3 recaps and then get to our New England and New York game. This has been Big Paulie coming to you these last, nearly an hour or so. Godspeed and God bless. We will do it all again soon. And bye-bye for now, everybody. Anything you want to say, Ella? Yeah, I didn't think so. Bye-bye.